All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to be talking about Terence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, and Shane Mosley. And Shane Mosley, wow, is one of the first people that fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. to say Terence Crawford would beat that man. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, man, we're going to do a historical conversation, which I think is very, very important to have. And I think it is important to have because once people fall into these type of categories at the stage of their career that Terence Crawford is, it is something that really is gelling into something of historical consequence. And by that, I mean, Terence Crawford has done enough in his career and has beaten enough people in enough weight classes where he is, without a doubt, the best fighter that there is in the world right now. I don't think it is fair to put anybody above Terence Crawford for several years, even though I've got serious personal differences with Terence Crawford. And I have ethical issues with Terence Crawford in the way that he negotiated certain things and certain things went down. However, at this point in his career, and I really believe since he's at 135 pounds, there's no question the greatness and how terrific a fighter he is. So after he beats Canelo Alvarez and becomes the undisputed champion in his third weight division, people start asking the question of whether or not he's better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think that is a fair question. And the reason that I say that is because they're the same size. They're the same size. They fought by and large in the same weight classes, and dominated right after one another. Really, there was the period of Andre Ward in between them. I would love to throw Andre Ward in the conversation, but I don't think that the comparison is as clean and easy to make between Terence Crawford and Andre Ward as it is between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Just again, because of the similarity in the weight classes that they fought in. So when Shane Mosley chimed in and talked about the two, my ears perked up. My ears perked up because if you recall, Shane Mosley was the one that gave Floyd Mayweather Jr. his most dangerous fight. Without a doubt, his most dangerous fight. The one where Shane Mosley landed on Floyd Mayweather 2 times and rocked him in the first round. Shane was an older fighter. Floyd bared down and won the fight. But Shane Mosley is somebody that knows that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not invincible, right? So when he's asked about the two, I think what he says is very important. Now, I think I messed up my usual request and thank yous. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for all your support. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And anybody and everybody that supports in the super thanks and the Cash App, thank you guys for that nod, for that tip of the hat. It really does make a big deal to the channel. But anyway, let's move on. So Shane Mosley says he looks at the factors between the two and says, look, I would pick Floyd Mayweather Jr. I would pick Terence Crawford to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. That right there, coming from Shane Mosley, is a very big thing. And the reason that his reasoning is that Terence Crawford is longer than Floyd Mayweather Jr., he's taller than Floyd Mayweather Jr., and he's bigger than Floyd Mayweather Jr. So if you look at the way that these guys fight, he said if he had to pick somebody to win the fight, he would pick Terence Crawford. Now, the reason why I have respect for what he said, aside from the fact that he shared a ring with Floyd, is the fact that he talked about who would win in the fight, right? Who would win in the fight based off how those guys fought. He did not get into the conversation about resume. He didn't say, okay, well, let's do this. Let's do the who have they fought game. Who have they fought, right? If Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought better named fighters than Terence Crawford fought, that means Floyd Mayweather Jr. would have fought Terence Crawford. Would have beaten Terence Crawford. That is very, very flawed logic. Let me repeat. Just looking at a resume of somebody and saying, because Floyd Mayweather beat Cotto, and he beat Shane Mosley, and he beat Oscar De La Hoya, and he beat Canelo Alvarez, and he beat Juan Manuel Marquez, and he beat Jose Luis Castillo and Diego Corrales, right? Name all those people. He beat I do believe Floyd beat Sharmba Mitchell. Beat DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley. Just because he beat all those people doesn't mean that he's going to beat Terence Crawford. Doesn't mean that. And just because Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence, beat Canelo Alvarez, and that's about what you can really say, that doesn't mean that Floyd is going to be, they're going to beat Floyd. It doesn't work that way. If you look at the two fighters and what the two fighters do in the ring, you can say, okay, what do you think these guys would do against each other? And Floyd and Terence Crawford be one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. Both tremendous counterpunchers, different styles. Trust you me, Floyd is going to be counterpunching and doing all kind of stuff around Terence Crawford that Terence has not seen before. But you're also going to have to worry about that niftiness, that unpredictability, awkwardness, switch stances from Terence. I think that is a real thing. Myself personally, I don't know who would win the fight. I don't know. But I do think for the same reasons that they mentioned between Sugar Ray Leonard, I always thought Sugar Ray Leonard would beat Floyd Mayweather. And pretty much Sugar Ray Leonard is covered about the same distance that Terence Crawford did. And Sugar Ray Leonard and Terence Crawford are also right around the same size. But Sugar Ray Leonard may beat Terence Crawford. Tommy Hearns, I'm telling you right now, bro, I don't think any of these dudes really want to see Tommy Hearns. And Tommy Hearns has losses to Sugar Ray Leonard and to Roberto Duran. I just really like how Shane Mosley talked about the subject by looking at what the fighters themselves are actually doing. And some of the things that they talk about Terence Crawford, the fact that Terence Crawford ain't afraid of anybody, the fact that he'll get on a big stage and he's one of those guys that when the lights are really huge and all those people in front of him, he doesn't choke up. You can see that in the fight that he had with Errol Spence Jr. You can see that in the fight that he had with Canelo Alvarez. He doesn't freeze up during the big moments. That's one of the things that Floyd Mayweather Jr. pretty much took for granted when he fought other fighters, that when they get under those big lights are different and he's going to take you into the deep water and drown you. I don't think he's going to be able to do that with somebody like Terence Crawford. Now, the real answer to the question is, who is going to win? Neither one, because neither one of them were really fighting at the same time. Neither one of those guys were actually going to fight each other. So at any point in time in their career. So the fight was just never going to happen. I love the conversation, though, and I definitely want to congratulate Terence Crawford for being literally, really, truly deserving to be in this conversation. And a lot of people can say, oh, no, I don't like the resume. I don't like this. I don't like that. That's the same thing that they did with Floyd. It's the same thing people were doing with Sugar Ray Leonard. Same thing people were doing with Muhammad Ali. Same thing people were doing with Sonny Liston. Joe Louis had everybody that he was fighting being called the Bum of the Month Club, right? All of the above. So, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Bud for being on this level. Shout out to Floyd for being on that level. Well, I should say on that level because I'm not on their level. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.